Check, check, test. Test, test, test. Check, check, check. Check, check. TUFL. All right, everybody. We are here out in Mansfield. We want to apologize for the late start. Weather conditions, trying to prep for the rest of this game to ensure that we give you the most coverage that we can. Quick score recap. We are in the second quarter here, 11 minutes left as the Web have the ball. This matchup is between the Desoto Tarantulas and the Bobcats. Trey drops back, hits Trey over the middle, makes one miss, two miss, spins, gets down to the 1 to maybe 2 yard line as another first down, Web. As I was saying, we're here, New Era Media. Going to give you the rest of the coverage of the second quarter and, of course, the second half. We apologize for any delays, and as we try to catch you up to speed on what's going on here tonight. Tight game with the score being 7-6. The Tarantulas are ahead as they were able to get the extra point. They line up now here, first and goal. Trips to the right, drops back, slant route to Travis, as low and away. Can't come up with it. Be second down. And we also did have the Bobcats score as they receive the ball in the red zone due to a interception. Tipped pass, brought back within around the 10-yard line. And QB number 4 scrambled to the right, was able to get the ball out across the upper pylon there. Also had a long touchdown pass called back, as well as how the Web scored. Travis caught a post from Trey from about 45 yards out. That brings you up to date. As it started the second quarter, we've had 2 turnovers already. Tarantulas hand off to number 2. I believe that is Cato. Gets into about the 4 or 5 yard line. It's going to be a loss of a yard or 2. It's going to be third down. Webb. As we have some substitutions coming in here. Looks like number 21 as well as 0. I believe DG as Cato comes out. As does the fullback number 20. Looks to be Nolan. Webb huddle up. Play clock looks like it's not working at the top of your screen, so we'll have a 2x2 set. Looks like Delandis is in the slot. Travis down here at the bottom of your screen. DG is in the slot up top, as well as Trey Sims, I believe, number 12, is drops back, 3-step drop, steps up in the pocket, throws the out route. It's late, as incomplete as he tries to catch it and get his feet in, but coverage by number 15 for the Bobcats as he was almost there. Ball was thrown late, dangerous pass as he throws across the field for an out route. Still a 25-yard pass as they're going for a field goal, and number 9, Trey, is frustrated as he liked to punch it in right here. Smart play. You're already up. Take the 3 points, puts you up out of field goal range, just in case the Bobcats are able to kick one in. As everyone gets ready. Line up here. Up back counts them up. Interesting field goal formation here. As they shift into a real set. As the kicker looks poised. Good snap, good hold. And he gets it up and over. As they got a field goal kicker. So 10-6 here in the second quarter out here in Mansfield. TUFL Game of the Week. Bobcats versus Tarantulas. Part 2. First game, as you know, was fairly close with the Webb, I believe, sneaking out with a win. Speaking of wind, there's a lot of wind here tonight. It's not that cold, but it's very windy with storms passing by. As we look to see how much that affects the play today. Tarantulas have already put the ball on the ground a couple times this game. Luckily enough to get it back on those, but they've also turned it over once through the air. As they set to kick off here, the Tarantulas, as you know, both these teams are purple. The Bobcats are in black tonight, chrome numbers, as well as the Webb in white with the gray numbers. Purple helmets, as the Bobcats are in all black. Last minute players coming onto the field here, making sure they have 11. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is New Era Media. Sorry for the late coverage today. Weather is iffy out, and we wanted to make all preparations to make sure we were able to cover this game despite the weather. The Backyard is partnering with New Era Media for this coverage as they shortly begin to explore their individual segments. More to come on that later. Has a high pooch kick to the right. Field greatly, though, so field position is going to be on their side as he cuts back. He has a lane, gets up in and across the 50. I'd say that's a good return. As we take a look at the Bobcat offense now coming out, led by an experienced O-line. As we look to get you some special coverage here. Bobcats take the field. They have a new QB. I believe he's played the last few games with them. Number 4. I'm not sure of the name, but he is here and he's getting it underway. Looks poised back there. I believe he went to high school up at north somewhere. As they hand off here to the right, makes one miss. He fights for 1-2, pops it out, and he's taking off as number 11 is going, and he gets caught by number 12, but that's a turnover. As he was fighting for extra yards, as you know, that can be dangerous. So as we're going to see here what we got on penalty, it's coming up. Again, we're getting set up, ready for any type of weather as it looks like to be windy out. Storms could come. Small chance, high chance. Texas weather is always the best. Gratefully we've had not to experience this in semi-pro this year, especially in the TUFL. As interception, the Tarantulas are coming in. Lots of turnovers in this game early, and it's because the ball is in the air and on the ground. The weather's tough, but, you know. Referees get the ball set up here as the Bobcats will take the field as defense again, and we get another look at the Tarantula offense. Some vets on the O-line there. As offense takes the field. Come out in a 2 receivers to the top, along with the tight end. As Travis is at the bottom of your screen, no safety. I'm looking there. Play action, goes to Travis. Easy money. I told you I'm looking there. I don't know who they were peeking on. He looked like he wanted help over top, and now it's his fault, someone else's fault. Either way, Travis is open here for his second touchdown of the game. I think Trey's finally learning to trust him. He seems to throw the ball quite a bit his way now as we get comfortable to our receivers later. Start to realize which ones your go-to guys are and where you need them. Single safety high, no over-top coverage. I'd attend the same thing. Great pass. Touchdown as your score is going to be 16-6 now as the field goal last time pays off. As given the extra point here, we'll have a score of 16-6 with 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Tarantulas will be up. Snaps down. Kick is up. Kick is good. As your score, 17-6. Tarantulas over Bobcats. And we'll be right back. And here we are on the kick return. He has some space. Gets out of bounds. I'll get it down to around the 45-yard line. Ball's going to be placed, and we'll give you an update. As the Tarantula defense takes the field, leading 17-6 over the Bobcats, whose offense comes back on as we get a look at number 4. He has a 2-by-2 set with running back to his right Good snap. 3-step drop. Has a man downfield, and he's throwing high. And he overshoots number 12. Just couldn't get it in front. He was open. I believe he had someone else in the middle as well. But corner over there, number 7, was not worried as he cruised and watched the ball fly over everyone's head. Great ball, though. Just got to be accurate. 40 to 50-yard pass, so you definitely can't miss your mark by much. As they come back out in a 2-by-2 set with the running back to the right. Gonna have 2nd down and 10. Good snap. QB keeps it. He's looking to get outside and run. He's got nowhere to go. Makes one miss. Falls down. Looks like the turf monster may have got him. As number 4 tried to make something happen, but just couldn't get out of the way. Looks to get up. Seems to be okay. Just going to get the play as Bobcats regroup. It's a gain of a yard, so it won't be a sack. It's going to be a 3rd down and 10. As the offense looks to gather up here. Bobcats will be traveling soon to play a indoor game as well. As they are, I believe, actively looking for players to play the arena-style game. Reach out to Coach Roy of the Bobcats. As they take the field 2-by-2, good snap. QB gets a 3-step drop, has time, throws across the middle, and he is hit hard. Ball was low, tried to protect him maybe or drop it in between the safeties, but number 22 was there as he was ready to clean him up. Wise move by the receiver to throw him inside as the flag comes out late. Can't take your helmet off and start yapping at anybody, whether it be your own team or not. As I believe he's yelling at the QB for putting him in that position. I'm not sure whose fault it was, but you tried to make a play on the ball as you're supposed to and felt like you let him into traffic. You'll learn in the semi-pro game some risks aren't worth taking, as the penalty is going to hurt him, dropping back 3rd down. It's going to be a 4th and about 20 yards, so we should have a punt coming here as the ball change possessions and the Web will take over out in the white uniforms as they lead 17-6 in this one. 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. If you're just now tuning in, this is New Era Media as they are covering the TUFL game of the week, hosted by the Backyard. As the punt team stays on the sideline because it's a repeat of down, so 3rd and 20 as they try to get a free play, but the defense does make it off. He had a 2-by-2 set. QB gets a 3-step drop, looks left, looks right, throws deep, has hands. 13's going to take it wide open. Blown coverage? No, just beat. Peeking in the backfield. Safety can't get over to help. Good ball. Penalties decline. Illegal hands to the face. As number 4 dropped back, looked right, and just took off. Let the ball go left. Good eyes. Not sure if it held the safety any, but the corner definitely expected help over the top and didn't have it. As once again, another helmet comes off as we'll have another penalty, this time on the Web. So this late in the season, teams are starting to click and understand these defenses as more and more points get put up on the board each week. The Bobcats seem to have found their QB as he has a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown in this game. That adds up to their 12 points as they'll attempt to go for 2 here. As the Web QB has 2 passing touchdowns and a field goal on his side. So this game's shaping up to be a good one. So 6 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what happens here as the Bobcats look to get themselves in position for a field goal. 2-by-2 set, running back to the left. He runs the read option. He runs left, makes one miss, and he goes nowhere. Drops the ball, scoops it up again, goes down. Just an all-around trying to keep it, but it's definitely a read option. I would have handed that one off down there. Wasn't anywhere really to go, and you definitely can't bounce it out on a 2-point conversion always. So trying to make something happen. Nothing on that one, so your score is going to remain 17-12. Tarantulas lead the Bobcats. have kickoff, deep kick. Number 11, Wisely will take a knee. As we have some hard hits going at the top of your screen. NFL is going away from all that. Oh, there's a flag too. Some contact is just not warranted anymore. Any level of football, and kickoff return is one of those. As the kickoff team went down there and looking to hurt something. As we get to take a look here at the Tarantula offense again, who seems to be rolling with 17 points on the board. They had turned the ball over once and have not since. He's targeted Travis Collins-Teague quite a bit, as he has 2 touchdowns already in this game. As the Bobcat defense, let's see if they stay in the man-to-man or they come out in something a little less in your face. Right now it looks to me that they're running a base 4-3. Have about 3 linebackers in there as the ball is moving forward for that penalty. The unnecessary roughness. The ball moves up 15 yards. Both teams seem to travel well with at least 30 to 40 players apiece. I would say more. As the wind still is blowing here tonight. Not as chilly. Great night for football. Assuming there's no rain later. If there is, we are prepared. As they come out here and show their set early, a 2x2 set. Running back to the right. Players wander a little, figure out what's going on. Looks like the Bobcats coach, Roy and Tyler, would like a description of what happened. In very grave detail, apparently. Ref was nicely to give him an explanation. As we look to get back to some football here, the Tarantulas have the ball on the 40-yard line in their own territory. First down and 10 as they lead this one 17-12. They come out in a spread set with DG in motion. They do hand it off to him as he's looking to go outside. Cuts back, makes 1 miss, 2 miss, reverses field, and gets caught up. Yeah, he gets caught up by number 99 as he looked over and flashes the money sign. Not sure if that was flag on the play. All right, please tune back in. We are back. As you know, it is windy and storms are rolling in or out. We had some technical difficulties here with the internet, and we are back. As I said, we will continue to give you the best coverage possible with the weather out here in Mansfield. Score is still 17-12. We had a turnover on downs by the Bobcats on a overthrown ball, interception. And there's 2 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Score is still 17-12. Tarantulas lead. And it's their ball. All right, as they get set here, it looks like they're going to come out in a empty set with trips to the bottom of your screen. Let's see if they don't send DG in motion here. Nope, they go empty. He gets a 3-step drop. He looks quick, steps up, steps out, and steps up into a sack. In an empty set, you have to know to drop back and let it rip. So take your 3 steps and let the ball go. If you have an escape route, great, but you're not going to be able to reset most of the time once you try to run. They are still rushing 4 with a linebacker in the middle, so I would have definitely tried to found a receiver on that one as takes the loss of 3 or 4 yards. You're going to have a 2nd and 14. Comes out again and empty. As we look at the empty set here, Travis at the bottom, low snap, gathers it, 3-step drop, hits his man, looks for a lane, looks like to be DeLandis out there. As he gets a 6 to 7 yard catch, puts him on the opposite side of the 50 in Bobcat territory. As the big man comes off. Trey Sims comes in at the top of your screen with DG at the bottom, as well as Trey in the slot up top. QB for the web Trey. Running back to the left, says Hut, drops back. Running back stays in the block, and there's a flag. We're going to have a false start, so we're going to back it up so that reception's negated as we have a, looks to be 3rd and 10 coming up. TUFL game of the week. As it looks like the referees are going to take a break. Timeout Tarantulas. And we have a timeout on the field, so let's take a look at this score. 17 to 12 as most of the yards for the Web came through the air. And you look at the Bobcats score, and I'd say most of came with field position other than the big play. Definitely points been put up on the board. As you can tell, we're approaching the 30-point mark. And we have 34 seconds left to go here in this game. At least the first half of it. We will cover the second half as well, with no interruptions, as we are now set up as the wind is coming in, picking up. We'll see if we get any rain tonight. This game is close as he drops back, 2x2 set, throws the slant, and nearly picked off again. He looks a little too comfortable back there in the beginning of his progression as he lets it go and finds himself rushing at the end. So let's see if he as he works it out with coach on the side, signal caller, as they get ready to go, and they take a look at the field here. Going to be 4th and 10. Not sure if they're punting or not as he stays on the field. Looks like, yeah, they're going to go for it. Ball's at the 50. So as the Bobcat defense looks to be roaming around, stagnant. They've paced the Tarantula offense, but seem to give up the big play when it's 4th down, as you have 10 seconds on the play clock. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Says Hut, drops back, 3-step drop, stands tall, throws it in the hole as he undershoots number 0 for the Web. As he shows his frustration, as he just seemed to drop it in there a little late. As the Web come off fairly disappointed. As the defense takes the field for the Bobcats, the Webs show their frustrations on the sideline. Defense gets ready as they're coming off a pair of turnovers the past couple drives. They're definitely looking to keep that momentum rolling as they coming out in a 2-by-2 set. Spread, running backs to the right. Good snap, quick drop, throws the out route as 81 catches it, gets out of bounds. Nice gain of about 10 yards. He's going to be second down and we'll say less than a yard. Chains won't move, but it will be second and short. We'll see they're in this same position. As the refs seem to gather something, we'll be right back. All right, we're back after the break as it looks like it was a timeout. Bobcats, they quick snap the defense, trips to the bottom. QB's got all the time. He's rolling right, and he's throwing it out of bounds. Second and short, throws it out of bounds. Looks like he left the pocket a little prematurely, but I don't blame him. Use your legs if you feel rushed. Rolls right, made the smart decision to throw it away. Had some help from the sideline coaches yelling, throw it away. Showing signs of a younger QB here, but as you grow and learn with the game, you're okay with tossing one to the fans or the opposing team to see if they actually have hands. For some of these guys, it's the most action they see all game. Third and short for the Bobcats in Web territory, just inside the 40, around the 39-yard line. They come out in a 2-by-2 set. Running backs to the right, and they do hand it off to him. And he gains about 5 to 6 yards. Get the first down, call a timeout with 7 seconds left on the clock. He's going to have the first. Ball will be down to around the 34-yard line. Again, 7 seconds to go. Haven't seen an extra point kicked by the Bobcats, so my guess is we're going to see a Hail Mary or one more quick play and then a Hail Mary. Definitely going to stay away from the middle of the field as they use their last timeout, I believe. 2 on this drive. Save them to the half. They may have one more. I'm not down on the field. As like I said, we have a first down. New Era Media on site, hosted by the Backyard. As the Bobcats break straight to the line. 2-by-2 set. Running back is to the right. Looks to be more of a scat back. As you get a 5-step drop. Lots of time. Throws to the middle of the field. 14 catches it and scores right before half. Mistimed by the DB. Looked like he tried to pick it. Jumps up, falls short on a wobbler that, in my opinion, should have been picked. His man comes with it and goes to the house. As they're going to go into the half, leading this game. 18-17, 2-point conversion to come. Bobcats lead. What a turn of events. The Webb looked to be moving the ball back and forth. Miss on a deep ball, turnover on downs. Shows you how easily it can go 7 points one way to 7 the other way. As that play goes nowhere. Don't see no laundry, and they are 0 for 3. But they will have 8 as they'll go into halftime leading 18-17. TUFL game of the week. right, we're back, and like I said, here comes the rain. We got some wind. Let's see if we hold up through this broadcast. As you can hear, I'm in it up here, so we're covered as a kickoff. Expect some turnovers as he bobbles the ball on the return, picks it up, has room, makes one miss, gets down to the 35-yard line. As the Bobcat offense will take over here, and Tarantula defense will take the field. As like I said, the rain is beginning to fall out here. As the Bobcat offense takes the field, that is Brett Cox at QB, number 4. As Cox hands off to his running back for about a gain of 1. It's going to be a 2nd down and 9. You see a lot more conservative game, I'm guessing, from both sides in this one now that the rain is coming down. Slight wind, but not enough to affect too much. As the QB gets a 3-step drop, he steps up deep and has a man, number 12, catches the ball, gets it down to the 15-yard line as the deep ball is there. As I think semi-pro football may have found a newer, younger QB on the rise as well. Number 4 for the Bobcats, leading them into it. His name is Brett Cox. Young man, I believe, out of Saxe High School. He gets set. Motion man to the left. Read option. Hands it off. Cuts up. Maybe fights to the line of scrimmage. Gets down to the 10-yard line. And we're going to have a 2nd and 10. As that's going to be a 2nd down and short. And we have a handoff left this time. So he get up, cuts back right, and he's going to take it to the end zone. Number 5. Handoff up the gut. As the Bobcats take it in the end zone. New score is going to be 24-17, pending the 2-point conversion. As he comes out with 2 running backs again. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. A single receiver to the bottom. He's looking for the out route. Has him. And just falls short. Good read. Delivered the ball quick and accurate. Just receiver broke a little early as he falls down at the half-yard line. As your score is going to be 24-17 as the rain continue to pour here. Your Bobcats lead the Tarantulas, and we'll be right back. As the kickoff return crosses field. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Ball was returned to the 25. As we get the call here. Ball is moving up. Looks like they're going to have a re-kick here. As they get set up again. Again, the rain is coming down now. Fans look to get covered up. Players shouldn't be too cold. The wind actually is slowed down, but the rain is still dropping. As this game could get sloppy. As the New Era Media bunker is up here and secured. Score is 24-17 Bobcats as they kick off to the web. Kick is up, deep to the right, fielded at the 15, cuts up, cuts left, makes one miss as he takes a hit. It's number 0 on the return. Ball will be spotted around the 27, 28-yard line as the Webb offense will take the field. We're going to have some taking down. All right, 2-by-2 set as they hand it off up the middle to number 21. Nowhere to go. Gain of maybe a yard. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. As we'll have a 2nd and 10 Webb. All right, let's talk a little schematics here. The defense here comes out in a 3-down lineman set, but they walk up 2 backers. 3-3-5 nickel's the closest thing we can relate this to, but they have 4 DBs, single safety high. Man across the board. 9 has pressure, tries to spin out of it, nowhere to go. Ball pops out, but he is down as he takes a sack. Pressure was immediately, and like I said, those walked up linebackers, they count as defensive linemen. So a 3-3-5 can easily become a 4-3, a 4-2-5, or a 3-4. Hardest thing is you disguise the coverage and send the defense, but if the lineman can stay at home, they can block it. If you get pulled away, there's definitely a linebacker about to shoot a gap, and that's the case that we had here. As the Webb break the huddle and come out in a 2-by-2 set with the running back to the right. Receivers on the bottom of your screen. He has the top space. No one inside up there. Looks at the bottom of the field. Throws the slant. And he misses his target. So you're going to have a 4th down. Probably see a punt team. As the Webb are going to kick it back off to the Bobcats, who lead this game by a touchdown. as we have the punt. Takes a friendly bounce right into his hands. He has a seam. Number 9 up the sideline. Makes one miss, two miss. Up the sideline he goes. Runs into traffic at around the 25-yard line, and looks to be they should have just went for it as the ball is placed right where the ball was punted from. So the terrible, terrible coverage on a unfriendly bounce gives the Bobcats the ball at the 25-yard line as the Webb defense will take the field. And we have a timeout. Tarantulas. And we'll be right back. All right, here we go. We're going to have a 1st and 10 Bobcats. They come out in a 3-receiver set, sorry. 2 to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. QB is making some changes as you see the 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. 2 running backs. As he flipped the pay, running back cuts up. He had a lane to the outside but decided to take the cutback, so he's going to have a gain of about 1.5 yards as the Bobcats will look to attack again. Bobcats break the huddle as the Webb line up in there for 3 defense, if you will. 2 backers walked up in the A-gaps this time. Let's see if they send them. And they send 1. 1 drops into coverage. QB looks to roll out, stops. As the penalties come in, we're going to have a false start on the offense. Back it up. All right, they break the huddle. 2 receivers heading to the right. 2 running backs, along with number 9 back there with him. Brett Cox getting ready to take the snap. Single receiver to the left. Corner's about 9 yards off. He looks his way, takes the shot deep, and DB is there to make a play. As he didn't seem to worry about that pass as it kind of floated there. The receiver did seem open. DB didn't look phased, but they have picked on that side quite a bit tonight. See if they make the necessary adjustments. As we have a receiver down. It's number 12. I believe he's had a couple big catches tonight. As they take a look at him, we will be right back. Alrighty, after the break here, injury seems to be fine. Got up off the field. Motion man coming across. 2x2 set. Looks like they're in the pistol. Running back steps up to the right now. As QB takes a 3-step drop. Has room. Throws the ball. Good pass as he back shoulders. Looks like to be a wheel route. Or possibly a outside fade. Ball's going to be caught down at the 12-yard line. And again, we have another injury up top as the corner goes down, and we'll take a break. After the longer injury break, the player did have to get carried off the field. Hopefully he is in at least high spirits, as we hope the injury is not serious. Back to the game. We have 2nd and 10. QB steps up at the middle, nowhere to go, takes a slide. Wisely, gain of a yard. He was in a 2 running back set with a 3-step drop. Defensive leader, number 11, goes down. And hopefully he is all right. Always wish nothing but safe played football. No injuries out here at this level. Most of us do have jobs to go back to on Monday morning. As the Bobcats come out here with 3rd down and about 10 to go. 2-by-2 set. Everyone gets set. QB takes a 3-step drop, steps up, makes a move, rolls left as he runs out of bounds. Ball carried down to around the 5-yard line. It's going to be a positive gain as they approach a 4th and goal from about the 5. As you see over, they've not kicked a field goal, so let's see what set they come in as they look to push it in. With the score 24-17 still, Bobcats lead. Going up 2 possessions here would be huge, as the 3rd quarter is about halfway over now with about 6.5 minutes left to go. The Bobcats come out here in a 2-by-2 set. Running back is to the right. As defense is coming, looks like he did get a free play. Let's see if he throws it or runs it. He's going to throw it to no one. Free play. Didn't want to take the hit, it looks like. Got rid of it. Good play by number 4 as no one jumped. Half the distance to the goal, so we're going to have a 4th down and at around 2.5 yards. So a 2-point conversion, if you will. As they are 0 for 4 tonight in 2-point conversions. So I guess that's a bad analogy to use. Let's see if they can break the chain here as they go for a 2-yard gain, possibly less than that. Ball looks to be placed at the 1-yard line. As they're trying to place it again in the middle of the field due to the penalty, and it's a 4th down, and 2-point conversion. Let's see what happens here. 2-by-2 set. Receiver switch. Running back is to the left as he hands it off up the middle, and he goes nowhere. He's going to lose yardage. His ball's going to be down to the 5, so right back where they started as they figure out the play here. As the lineman's slow to get up, usually what happens down there in the trenches. As 4th down, turnover on down. As they elected to run. I definitely, with the mobile QB, would have had him on the edge, looking to get him in the end zone with his feet or by air. Kind of limit yourself by running the give up the middle. So Tarantulas take over. Big time goal line stop. Down a touchdown. It's a position they've been in often this year. See if they can finish out this game. Come from behind like they have in the past. Again, down a touchdown. Let's see if they can make something happen. They come out in a spread set. QB definitely in the end zone, about a yard deep. 2-by-2, says Hutt, throws the ball quick, has the screen, spins out, makes one miss, gets the ball up out of the end zone area. Ball is going to be placed around the 4 or 5 yard line. Definitely a good spot. Looks like they'll try to open up the offense a little more here. Good smart run. QB takes the ball, throws it down, and that is a great catch by Trey. Great ball, split the coverage. Looks like he ran a corner route. It's a good play right there. As they're going to move the sticks, get them out of the end zone a little bit. As the Webb breaks the huddle. 2x2, Trey's in the slot, along with DG. Trey at the helm, takes the snap, hands off up the middle, keeping the defense true as he fights and fights and fights and fights for a gain of 2 or 3 yards. Looks like the spot, they're going to blow him dead, so about a gain of a yard. All right, Webb break the huddle again in a spread set, which we've seen a lot of tonight. Motion man across, is going to give them the trips. Single receiver, and they fake the screen, looking deep, doesn't have no one, as he floats the ball to no one. He had a little time, but it looks like he was trying to just get it out of there. But he definitely had some time. All right, here they go. They break the huddle. Seems to be slow out of the huddle tonight. Not sure if there's a new coach involved, as you know the Webb do have. But they're in a 2x2 snug set. Running backs to the left. Good drop. Has to get at it. And looks to the sideline. Would have been a good completion on third down. Receiver just couldn't get to the sideline to get it. As it looks like they're going to punt. They're going to rely on their defense in this one. They're going to punt the ball away as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Webb are going to be punting the ball back to the Bobcats, who are ahead 24-17. As I believe the Webb have not scored since the first half. Offense is looking a little stagnant at some points, trying to catch a rhythm. QB has time, but those linebackers are making him guess. So sometimes he leaves the pocket a little prematurely, but he does have some time back there. Just needs to set his feet and deliver a good ball. So the punt team comes out there for the Tarantulas. As the ball is snapped over his head, it's going to go into the end zone. He picks it up and gets leveled. That's going to be a touchdown. Bobcats. Touchdown. Bobcats. What a turn of events. 24-17. 3 minutes left to go. The Bobcats have just recovered a over-snapped ball. Yeah, it was snapped over the punter's head. The punter tried to get back to get it. At that point, kick it out of the end zone. I understand trying to scoop it and boot it out, but the score now is going to be 30-17. Bobcats, as they go for 2 and also lead the Tarantulas. Wow. So I'm wondering if the weather had a little bit to do with that one. The drizzle is definitely slowed down here. It's more of a mist now. But the ball on field, it could be a little slippery as the snap went clear over the punter's head. Dangerous spot, too, being inside the 10. Ball rolled just inside the end zone at the 1. Tried to scoop it. Got absolutely leveled. Helmet came off. He didn't have a chance. As a flag comes in, delay a game on the Bobcats. They're scrambling, looking to go get their guys on the field. as it's going to hurt him. They get set now to go for 2 from the 8-yard line. Maybe the more space will help them out. And they're going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to get in on a handoff to the left. As they get it in, capitalize on the score. It's going to be 32-17. Bobcats. See if the Web can turn around here. They're only about 1 score out. There's still plenty of time. We got a whole quarter and about 4 minutes left to go in the third here. Web seemed to be a little bit more calmer than they were when they were winning the game. So let's see how this one turns out. As we'll be right back as they set up for kickoff. All right, set to kick off. Bobcats. Kickoff to the Tarantulas. Ball is a little shorter than it's been all night. Able to field it cleanly and bend it. He's got some blockers. He's got some space. Gets up the sideline, gets out of bounds. As he falls down around the 40-yard line. Good solid return, good field position. Let's see if the Web can get it going. Web defensive player that got hurt is now being moved off of the field. As the Web offense takes the field, it's 2-by-2, running back to the left. Walked up linebackers, one comes. He's got pressure on the edge, he's got time, steps up, throws the ball, floats it into the defensive back's hands. He's got the ball up the sideline. Is he going to get stopped? Not yet. And he takes it to around the 25-yard line as the energy is pumping on the Bobcat sideline. Great interception, great return. And the Web just looked defeated out here. 32-17. Let's see if the Bobcats try to put their foot in their neck. Or let's see if this Web defense can come up with a momentum changer. Handoff goes for 6. Looks like there's a flag on the play, so we are going to bring it back. Let's get the call from the field. Looks like it's holding on the offense. The ball will be coming back as the Web take a break. as they are down 32-17. They get a break tonight. Ball is going to be respotted as the Bobcats get ready to score. 32-17, looking to increase their score. Let's see what they come out in. Still looking aggressive in the spread set. Running back to the left. Ball snap as they run the read again. And he keeps it for about a gain of 10. Get the ball back to where it was spotted. We're going to have a 2nd and 8. And we have a timeout, Bobcats. As a quick timeout, they come right back to the field. All right, they take the field in the spread set. 2-by-2, running backs to the right. 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 1 outside linebacker. Let's see if they come. They all drop in coverage. QB drops back, throws the curl route, and receiver can't gather it. Looks like he tried to throw him upfield, and 13 wanted to settle in and come down on it. Nevertheless, incompletion. And we'll have a 3rd down and 8. All right, here we go. 2-by-2 set, running back to the right. QB takes the drop, looks at the top, looks in the middle of the field. QB overthrows him. His number 1 was there. Fortunately, he just couldn't get across quick enough or ran a little shallower than the QB wanted. So we'll have a 4th down as the Webb defense still coming up pretty big. And we're going to have a 4th down and about 7. And they're going to go for it. We haven't seen a kicker tonight for the Bobcats, so let's see what they scheme up here as they come out in a traditional spread set. DB's ready for it. The ball comes in a little late. Running back is set up for now to the right of the QB, Brett Cox, number 4. As the defense looks to be playing man, but they do have 2 safeties that bail. QB looks, nowhere to go, rolls left, directs some traffic, and takes a shot as the ball's thrown high and away. Looked to just give his guy a chance. Took a little hit. Seems to be okay. As the Webb defense comes up big, bails their QB out. Number 9, Trey, takes the field again. Webb offense looks to get it going as they bring in some spread personnel, it looks like, as the Bobcat defense staggers out to the field. 2x2 set pistol. Handoff up to the right. Downhill running. And he'll gain about 3 yards. Tried to establish the run game quite a bit tonight. It's just not there. Bobcats up front has played well. Same as the first go-around. They scramble to the ball. I'd say the difference this time is last time we saw them, they had a quarterback battle going on. And now they have one. I don't see either one of the other QBs. So looks like they found their guy as they lead 32-17 as the Tarantulas try to come back. They have a throwing the ball deep. As 15 tries to make the catch. That's Travis down at the bottom of your screen. And there was a good coverage as they tried to make the play, but as it doesn't seem like there was a flag on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Okay, it was a free play. Ball will be moved up 5. And they'll get to repeat the down. So 2nd and 4. As the rain continues to drop down a little bit here, more of a drizzle or mist. Nevertheless, keeping everything slick and wet. The ball came out funny last drive as they do bring in 2 running backs. About 1:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 2-by-1. Travis is by himself at the bottom of the screen. No safety. Running back makes 1 miss, 2 miss. As the rest of the gang gets there, this Bobcat defense swarms to the ball as they did there as well. Gain of about 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 3. As they look to get another stop. As again, the rain comes down, not very heavy. As Travis Collins Teague sits to the left of the QB, bottom of your screen. Good snap, max protection, throws the curl as the ball gets dropped. So it could have been a 1st down. Ball was dropped. Had what he wanted. Receiver didn't help him out. As the rain's coming down a little bit harder now. Ball definitely looks slick from up here. No towel in the center, so let's see how this works here. They got a 2-by-2 set. Running backs to the left. Walked up linebackers, both come. QB looks a little rattled. Throws the out route. Catches it. Makes 1 miss. Gives a little stiff arm. And he's going to have a 1st down, that's for sure. On a gain of about 20. Number 0 sits it down at the top of your screen there. Makes 1 miss. Goes for about another 15. Definitely a playmaker. I'd put the ball in his hands. This rain keeps coming down. Temperatures drop a little bit. And we're going to have 4th quarter action as the ball is going to change sides here. It's going to be 32-17 and New Era Media hosting the TUFL Game of the Week. We will be back. All right, we're back. 1st and 10, Webb. Has time, throws the deep ball. Great placement. As number 0 with the catch downfield. It's going to be a catch of about 20, 25-yard line. Late flag comes in. Let's see who this is on. Looks like the refs are explaining what the penalty was here. All right, they're going to walk it up a little bit. Reception does count. Looks like it may have been a wave off of the flag. They're in pistol set. As they take a timeout. Webb. We'll be back. All right, pistol set, and they're throwing the fade as the underthrown ball wanted high and outside, and it goes high and short. Incomplete pass from Trey to Travis. As the Webb regroup here, get the play from the sideline. Max protection here. They've been blocking all night as they're going with 2 receivers. No safety. Again, top of your screen here. I'm taking this. QB drops back, throws the go route. As number 0's there, but can't get it out. Looks like he wanted the ball outside. QB tried to place it where he thought he'd be. As he's struggling a little bit here. They're looking to get on the same page. It's just not there tonight. They got a whole quarter of play left. They're only down 2 scores. See if they can regroup and get back here. All right, we're going to have a 3rd down and 10 here. 2-by-2 set. Looks to be man across the board with the safety high. Backers walked up. Can't tell if he's coming yet. And one comes, inside rush. Has time. Throws the fade, but it's overthrown. As number 9 just looks defeated out there for the Webb. Trying to stay in the game, but he's taking some shots. He looks like he has open receivers, but with the ball not being accurate, it's It's hard for anybody to make a play. So 4th down here. Let's see if they can make something shake. They really need this conversion here, with it being 32-17, down 2 scores to the Bobcats. 14 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Let's see what the Web scheme up. Definitely not over by any means. Offense does look pretty defeated, but it only takes a spark to get this offense going. As he looks to have some favorable matchups, as the corners are set to bail. Drops back, has time, looks, rolls, spins out. He's going to try to use his legs. Keep in mind it is 4th down. He was able to get a few yards, just not enough. He's going to be shy, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Bobcats are going to take over in their own territory with about 80 yards to go. And as they change sides, we'll be right back. All right, ball's thrown deep here and incomplete as the Bobcats once again come out firing. They look to be a spread offense with always vertical seams heading out there, and QB usually tries to make something happen. So schemes worked well for him. They got the line for it, they feel like. The pressure hasn't really been there on him tonight. He's been able to get away. And when it has been there, he steps up in the pocket, usually gets about a yard or slides down. He's pretty smart with his decision making. He's had some questionable balls and questionable misses, but who doesn't at this level? As they break out again in a spread set. Running back is to his right. As it looks to be 2 safeties high, man across the board. They run outside zone. Running back tries to cut back, makes one miss, and gets it down for about a gain of a yard. And we'll have a 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. Web defense looks ready. They've done their part, I feel like, here tonight. Just giving up some unfavorable field position sometimes with the turnovers from the offense. Got 13 minutes left to go in the 4th. 32-17. Bobcats have the ball. They drop back here on 3rd down as he throws the ball over the receiver. And number 22 for the defense looked to make the play, and he didn't touch it, as he had an easy pick, and he just missed it. No one hurt, as 4th down will come about, and it looks like we will have a punt. Excuse me, there must have been a penalty. It's showing 3rd down still, so let's see what happens here. Negative, it is 4th down, and the QB will come back onto the field. This is a big play. I'm looking to punt here. You're in your own red zone. You are backed up within your own 20, and you're looking to go for it. Up 2 scores, 13 minutes left. I would punt here. They're taking the field 2 by 2. They draw back to pass. Like what they see. Has nowhere to go. He's going to try to run it. He's scrambling. He tries to throw it and runs out of bounds. Again, 4th down. And let's see where the spot's going to be. As they give him the 1st, and I believe that was 4th down. The ball, that was a favorable spot. No chain needed. coaching staff for the Web might be defeated as well over here. Not arguing it at all, and I would have definitely had something to say about that one as they line up 2 by 2, running back to the left, handoff to the right. Makes one miss, wiggle room, nowhere to go, and they're trying to get that ball out of there as they go down. Loss of a yard on the play. We gets to play from the head coach Brandon Williams, offensive coordinator Brandon Williams for the Bobcats, along with their coaching staff. All right, second down to go here. It's about 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Scores 32-17. Again, the 11-minute mark approaching. 2 by 2. Drops back, stands in the pocket tall. Doesn't feel the guy behind him. Lets it go out of bounds. Smart decision. He's outside of the pocket. And we'll have a third down. Bobcats. Drops back, has time, plenty of time. Going to throw the ball really deep, and the receiver drops it. Definitely has an arm as the ball reached the 35-yard line, and he threw it from about the 25-yard line. About a 50-yard pass, and that's going to go down as a drop. DB tried to time the pick right over his head, and the receiver just dropped it. All right, they're taking shots still as the punt team is now coming out here on 4th and 10. They went for it already in 4th and 10. Not liking the production, so they're going to go ahead and punt it away this time. Has a good snap this time. Ball's punted. Decent punt. It's going to carry as number 6 picks up the ball on the return. He makes one miss. Makes 2 miss. 3. And he's going to go down with a net gain of about 7 yards. They're switching sides here as you see the Web is coming back out there. Still alive in this game. 10:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. 32-17, your Bobcats lead. So the Web takes the field in the 2 by 2 set. Sims and Travis at the top. Trey and DG at the bottom. Says Hutt has the drop. Good ball to number 12. Makes one miss. Gets up for a gain of about 9 to 10 yards. They're going to have a first down. Move the chains. 2x2 set for the Web. Quick screen, ball thrown to DG. He's able to make one miss. Slips up in the seam. He's going to take it down for another first down. Short, quick game is now working. Let's see if the momentum starts to build here. We're just under 10 minutes here. Let's see if we can't get a great finish to these 9 minutes. Clock is rolling, though. Clock is rolling. 2 receivers to his left. As a QB for the Web, Trey. Gets set, running back to the right. He's going to take the handoff up the middle. That's Cato for a carry of about 1. As the D lineman makes the play. Run game again has not been there most of the night. Short passing game has been popping for about 10 to 15 yards a reception. And on the other hand, the deep ball was there early and not there late. As Travis is up top of your screen, guarded by number 15. No safety help. Safety's in the middle of the field. He's been playing most of the night in the hash marks after getting beat by the single post. As they run a toss to the right, has a seam, gets up. He's got some wheels. Number 8 makes 1 miss, 2 miss, down to the 3-yard line. No flags. As the Web is approaching the end zone. First and goal from the 4. As they wait for the play call here, they have the ball. First down from the 4-yard line. They continue with the, they're going trips bunch. As you can tell here, the bottom screen to the right. The space is wide open. Expect number 0 to release late. And he does. He has him. Nowhere to go. Throws the batted down ball. And he could have pulled off and didn't. And he's going to get the penalty. Can't hit the QB. Can't take him to the ground when you can easily roll out of there. Roughing the passer. Defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down. I like the trips bunch set, but I do need a little bit crisper routes as he takes a hit. The Web definitely have faith in their QB. He's been through a lot with them this year, the ups and downs, and they look to bounce back. 7 minutes, 33 seconds left. Looking to get on the board here, chop this deficit in half, 32-17. As whistles come onto the field. We'll be right back as we have a timeout. Bobcats. All right, pistol set. Here we go. First and goal from the 2, and they run a QB draw. And he is down at the 1-yard line, if that, half a yard. We're going to have second down in inches. I'd say about 6 of them. Let's see what they go here. Second and very, very short. There's a big back in the backfield. 2 of them. I expect a dive up the middle. And yes, there is. Number 16 is going to take it in with 6 minutes to go and 40 seconds here in the game. They're going to be down 32 to 23, pending the 2-point conversion, I expect. And they're going to take the field goal since you do need 7 points eventually. They'll take it now. And it's pending the attempt, it will be 32 to 24 if he makes it. As number 27 gets set. Seven yards back. Good snap. Good hold. And there's a block. Then we have a scoop. And that could decide the game, you guys. So they will be down by 9. Still 2 possessions. Makes you wonder if they should have went for 2. Maybe go later for the extra point. Either way, you needed 7. I'm not mad at the call. Blocked kick. And the Webb will kick off to the Bobcats when we come back. As we have the kickoff. Boomed it down to about the 15-yard line, received by the Bobcats. Signals everyone to go, has a lane, cuts inside, cuts back outside, and gets gobbled up. He gets gobbled up here around the 40-yard line, 35-yard line. Bobcats offense will take the field as they are still leading this one 32 to 23 with 6.5 minutes left to go in the game. All right, they break the huddle here. Let's see what they line up in. As they now have a tight end in the game. 2 receivers to the QB's left as they do hand it off to the tight end side. As he goes nowhere, gain of maybe half a yard, if not back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set here, 2 receivers to the top, running backs to the right, tight ends to the left. Hand off to the left. Running back gets maybe another half a yard. So we'll have a 3rd down and about 9 yards, 8 yards. Clock is moving, 5.5 minutes left. No timeouts have been called just yet. Big stop here for the Web. They can get the ball back. They at least still have a chance to get back on the board. They can strike quick. We've seen it a couple times in this game. Also see them miss a couple shots. So QB takes a 5-step drop. Nowhere to go. He's going to take this sack. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to take the sack. Let the clock continue to roll. It's going to be 4th down and about 15. Expect the punt team. And timeout, Webb, smart. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left, and we'll be right back. All right, they are going to punt the ball back here, leading 32-23. And good snap. Punt is away. Decent. Came off the foot good. But the recovery team was set up as they're going to have a return, and no, they are not. Ball down to around the 45-yard line. Half the field to go. They do need a score fairly quickly. Again, 4 minutes, 32 seconds left, and Bobcats lead 32-23. Alrighty, here we go. The Web definitely have to score quick here. Again, they are down 2 possessions, not 1. 4.5 minutes left to go. You definitely have to set the pace, but you can't ignore any shots that are taken. Again, the safety's in the middle of the field, and Travis is being covered one-on-one. Looks that way, nowhere to go, sets his feet, pumps once, pumps twice, going to take off and run. And he'll get out across the 50 down to around the 47-yard line. Won't quite be a first down. Definitely a good scramble, though. Clock is ticking. Just under 4 minutes left to go as the trips receivers get set to the bottom of your screen here. QB's right. Running back to the right. Drops back. Looks at the read. Throws the ball to the middle, and he throws it behind number 17. Had some spot in the middle. Just couldn't get it there where he wanted to. Although his feet did look good. The ball was out on time. Just him and the receiver not on the same page. right, here we go. Trips again. QB looks quickly, throws it, and receiver takes a shot. He did not catch it, and he gets hit in the back. He's going to be down. As the play was made, bang, bang play. Receiver should be fine. Just someone's you're gonna feel that one in the morning. He heads back to the huddle, and it's 4th down and 3. All right, 2-by-2 set. Big 4th down here. And no handoff. He's going to look, step up. He's got room. He's going to get away from run. He's going to have the first and more. See if he gets out of bounds. And he does. He slides. The ball's down to the 30-yard line. Nifty getaway. Way to keep his feet. Clock still running. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Again, they have to score quick. As they get set, 2-by-2 set, stacked to the top, pumps, and then lobs it in deep. Oh, just not enough on it. Throw it outside to the front pylon, and that is a touchdown. Good pump, good fake. Receiver had him beat, just couldn't quite get there. That's unfortunate. Let's see if he takes a shot to the top of your screen. Travis has been up there by himself in single coverage and has not looked his way since the 2 touchdowns. Doesn't always have to be deep. But right now, I would send him on a deep route. Safety's playing between the hashes, not even sniffing the top of your screen. Let's see if he takes a shot. Two-by-two set. QB says hut, and they got to draw up the middle to number 8. Bang, bang, and he's going to go down. Loss of 2 yards. Not very smart play considering the clock's running. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. It's now 3rd down. I get the idea of trying a draw, but you haven't really had the run game all game long. So at this point, let's fire away here. Let's look to score. No huddle. They're in up tempo now. 2-by-2 set. Receivers get set. Running backs to the right. Running back stays in to stand there, not block. Unfortunately, his QB takes a hit. He does have the first down. QB gets up after taking a lick. Number 8 just stood there. Blocked absolutely nobody. I don't know if he's a part-time player or not, but let's see if he blocks someone this time. You're in there to do a job. It is 4th down and about 3. And the running back drops back. He picks someone up this time. Ball's let go of, and they're going to have a first down. Clock is still rolling, and it's going to stop at 2 minutes. So we now have a 2-minute warning. Definitely wanted this for your defense, but you nevertheless still have to try to score. So they'll have the ball down at the 27-yard line as we take a break for the 2-minute warning. Two receivers to the top. Motion man comes across his body. Nifty set, and they do take the shot up top. Throws a duck. Travis can't go up and get it. Ball was a little wobbly. They both look to be a little banged up there as neither one of them come down with it. I'm okay with that play. You take a shot. Minute 54 left. Just got the first down. I'm all right with that one. Second down. Definitely need something intermediate or to the outsides, but you're playing against the clock now. So let's see what they do here. As we're going to have injury timeout. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. They got a trip set. Trips bunch to the right. And ball snapped, and he has inside leverage. He's got time in the pocket, steps up, and then steps out. Now he's looking as he throws back across his body. Finds number 12, makes one miss, two miss, cuts it across, and he's down to about the 2-yard line with a minute 40 left. They're going to get on the ball quickly here. Quickly. They get set. Looks like he's trying to run a play here. He's trying to run a play. They're not clocking it. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Two receivers to the bottom, trips, and they hand it off delayed, and he's going to get in. We have something here. 32-29. Bobcats lead it. Webb just scored. So they're definitely going to go for two here. Definitely going to go for two. As the Webb do finally get in here. So we look to close this game out. A minute 15 here. Clock is stopped at a minute 15 left to go in this game as they're going for two. Score is 22-29. Trips to the left. Single receiver to the top. Drops back. Has the slant. And he drops it. He put it in his pocket. And he dropped it. So good throw by the QB. And he's got to catch that. It doesn't really affect the game too much unless barring something crazy. But 29-32 is your score. And I would expect an onside kick of some sort. As we take a look at the Webb onside kick team and the Bobcats hands team. Scrambling here as we get this last couple plays out of the way. Let's hope for something amazing to happen. A minute 15 left in this game. 32-29. Another nail biter. But the Bobcats did have their new weapon at QB, Brett Cox, as he's going to get the win. Assuming the Bobcats can recover this ball. I don't believe the Web have too many timeouts left over. As they separate here, and it looks like it's coming down here to the bottom. Let's see if they got some hitters lined up. You have number 6, 14. It's going to be ASAP down there. You see some Trotter, Landis, number 45 and number 84. As they get set to kick this away. And it gets a good bounce. Gets a good bounce, and I'm not sure whose ball it is, but I definitely know for a fact that the Web touched it early. That could be the end of this one, you guys. Looked like the ball was going to take the bounce you wanted, just not enough oomph in it. As there's a couple collisions that... Two flags on the play. It looks like they're going to re-kick it. I'm not sure what's going on here, but the Web seem to think they get to kick off again, and that's not the case. The ball should be placed where it is unless they call something different. As the Bobcats are kind of unraveling here. You can't talk to the ref as a player. There might be a flag. Let's let them work it out as we watch on. Still a minute 15 here as the refs need to work it out. I think those 2 calls will get it here. And a legal motion. So look, there was probably 12 guys on the field. They're not going to get to re-kick this. It's going to be first down Bobcats as they look to put this one away. We're going to fill this one because there were some opportunities tonight that they didn't really capitalize on or weren't ready for. Team still looks to be fighting some sort of identity. This is there, but the quarterback play still struggling a little bit. Like I said, trying to get on the same page. Looked great early, and then I don't know if it was the weather, just got in his head a little bit, and he couldn't get the ball out of there on time when he wanted to, and when he did, it was inaccurate. So QB's going to take a knee here as the clock continues to run. It's at a minute 15. Again, I don't believe the Web have any timeouts, so the clock will continue to roll. As you'll have second down. Clock is still rolling. QB will take another knee heel. Clock is still running. 40 seconds left to go in this one. And I believe that is it. As as he'll take one more kneel down here and get us on out of here. As yes, he does. Takes a knee. Your final score, 32-29. Bobcats win over the Tarantulas. Again, this was New Era Media hosting with the backyard presentation. Thank you for joining us. Weather complications tonight, but once again, we appreciate all the love. Still looking for some commercial spots. Hit up New Era Media's inbox. Let us know. If you'd like to get on here, we will be back next week as we inch another week closer to the playoffs. Till next time, the backyard signing out. New Era Media.